Now we're going to talk about the federal laws that every educator should be familiar with. You probably already read about it in your readings. The first one is FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. It's a federal law that protects the privacy of students' educational records. Okay, so it's their record that has their behavior, their report cards. All of that is just remember that it is protected by federal law, and they have access to it. Parents have access to it, and inside those records are the personal identifiable information. The next one is COPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which really just tells districts that they have to have something in place to help students protect them online. Some sort of a firewall, some sort of lessons on digital citizenship, all the things that district needs to have in place for student privacy. And then the last one is PPRA, Protection of People's Rights Amendment. That's something that it's not very common, but just know that it does exist. So the first one, the FERPA, the Family Education Act, is the one that you should be the most familiar with, okay? Because it gives parents certain rights with respect to the children's educational record. And that's the one that a lot of parents will use most when they give you an email when they're concerned about their students' privacy. So hopefully in the activity that you're going to be doing today, you'll learn a little bit more about FERPA, so this all makes sense to you. We're going to be watching this video together in just during class. Once again, you can watch it again if you need to. That gives you a quick, really overview of FERPA. The one thing from FERPA that you need to know is the two main types of student information. It's personal identifiable and directory information. So this is what districts use to create accounts for students. This is what districts use and give to third parties. They don't necessarily give this to third parties. So a student's name, all of this information is usually disguised with a student ID number, okay? So with the student ID number that's what the district would give to a company like Canvas or to G Suite for Education. They will never give them their first name and last name and the address and all that stuff. This is all protected. This is what FERPA protects. This is what districts use to create accounts for students, which is nothing that's identifiable. Okay. This is the article that it's in our readings that hopefully you'll have a chance to read. And this is the activity you're going to be completing. So once you've done the readings, you're going to be going to Common Sense Media. There's a course here called Privacy Training. They will walk you through. This is your assignment for the week. Walk you through the content here to learn more about student data privacy, how that affects you, and what things you should be aware of. When you are done with the training, okay, there's some videos in there, there's some interaction, some answering some questions, some clicking and dragging. Once you're done, there is a quiz that you will take, okay? Once you pass that quiz, you'll get a certificate. Make sure that you actually click on this form, okay? After you complete this, says click that all the slides are grayed, check that all the slides are grayed out in the left-hand navigation menu, indicating that you have completed the course. Click the complete your training link. This is the link that you have to click and submit the form. One of the things that you're going to have to do is give them your email so that you get a email like this over here on the right, which is just saying that you have completed the course and you passed the test. So make sure you do that because that's what you're going to submit to me as proof of having completed this course. So it's either a PDF or a JPEG, an image file, okay? That's what you're going to submit to the Beachboard Dropbox. And then finally, digital citizenship. I just want to remind you all to explore these resources. Common Sense Media has lessons for every grade level. Okay? Internet Smart is a very interactive game for students that you can have them go through on their own independently. And then NetSmart has lots of videos and lessons that you can curate and use with your students.